First time I was out here was 40 years ago.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to walk through a mall I didn't know existed till not that long ago. Let's walk through the Perinton Square Mall, located in Fairport, New York, just outside of Rochester. The Perinton Mall was developed as a strip plaza in the 1970s with Star Market as the sole anchor. On the west end, a handful of smaller stores. In the 1970s, it was enclosed and a Kmart opened as an anchor store on the east end. B. Foreman 2, which was a smaller version of the B. Foreman's department store chain, which only carried women's clothes in a more boutique-style format, opened, as well as a Radio Shack. There was also a pharmacy, which originally opened as a Phase, which then turned Eckert and then Rite Aid. In the 1980s, a local developer named Angelo Greco purchased the mall from the original developer. During this time of his ownership, the Kmart decided to depart from the mall, moving to their store across from the Eastview Mall, which ultimately ended up closing in 2017. However, this would be replaced by a Tops Friendly Markets sometime in the 1990s. In 2019, Tops had announced that they were going to close their store at the Perinton Square Mall, ultimately closing it down at the end of that year. Towards the end of 2023, Rite Aid would close their pharmacy at the Perinton Square Mall, leaving 2 large vacancies at the mall. Although this mall lacks retail like it once housed in its earlier days, the mall is pulling itself together in other adaptations. The former Top store had 50% of its square footage leased out to LA Fitness, as well as the entrances got a complete makeover. There are also talks that in the future, the current owner does plan to give the interior a facelift as well. News media has also stated the mall does plan on bringing in new businesses of all different kinds, making this more of a mixed-use center rather than a mall. Walking into this mall, one of the first thoughts that went through my head was, wow, this place has not been updated once since it first opened. From the blue stripe along the ceiling to the earth-toned brick-colored floors lining the mall, this place hasn't changed one bit in terms of design, and honestly, I couldn't complain. However, with the talks of an eventual remodel for the interior of this mall, could we see all of these features go? Concluding this short and sweet tour of the mall, I just want to thank everyone who came and watched this video. I also want to wish the Perinton Square Mall the best of luck in the future. And as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. So, until next time guys, goodbye.